Hey, it's Kobra here at MaddenGuides.com, and for this YouTube Shorts video breakdown, we're going to take a look at a defense I've kind of already showed this morning, at least the concept of it, where we can get a three-man pass rush. Now I want to show you guys something else, and I had a couple guys make a couple comments in there, and I just want to clarify a few different things. So I'm going to show you guys a different defense you can do this with out of the dime 3-2. This one's called cover 4 quarters. Here is a look at the playbooks you can find this play out of. The dime 3-2 cover 4 quarters is another defense where you can get a three-man pass rush from this particular formation with the exact same setup that I showed earlier. Now what I'm going to do here is we'll go through it here and I'll show you how to do it again. If you guys haven't watched that video, you guys want to probably take a look at that video because I really go into detail in the X and O's of the play, really showing you how to run it. But with that said, let's continue on. So what you're going to do here is you're going to call underneath. And what that's going to do is it's going to put those defenders in hard flats as you look at your screen. Now, this is entirely up to you as far as doing this option. You do not have to do this as far as making this adjustment. Now, the one thing cool about this is this particular receiver, say this receiver right here is running a drag route underneath. Well, what's going to happen is now this particular defender is actually going to cover him in pretty nicely as he comes across. So this will take that away for the most part. And plus, you still got those other two defenders in hard flats. So that's why you want to do this underneath, just in case you want to try to defend those type of pass routes. Now, the next thing you want to do is you want to switch over to this defender if you're not already on him, which is going to be this defensive end, and you're simply going to put him into a curl flat. Again, this is option. You do not have to do this if you don't want to. You can go ahead and allow him to rush the quarterback, and it's still not going to affect the pass rush as far as what I'm about to show here. The next thing you want to do, what you do have to do, is shift the linebackers and the defensive line to the left side as you look at your screen right there. All right, and then you're going to switch over to this defender right here. Now, this is this defensive end. Now, earlier in the video breakdown, I talked about earlier, for those of you guys who watched it, you know I talked about bringing up the substitution menu and then holding down the right trigger and then going at a 7 o'clock angle and rushing this defender right here. Another user who watched that video pointed out that you don't have to do that. Another option would be, I want to show that to you, and thank you for giving me this tip because I didn't even realize you could do this, to be honest with you. You can bring up the stunt menu and do the exact same thing. So what you're going to do is you're going to bring up the stunt menu, and then you just want to hold at the 7 o'clock position on your controller, and then I'm holding down the right trigger here, and then I'm going at the 7 o'clock position. Now I'm going to try to snap this, and I'm trying to do this with 2 controllers, and then I'm just going to rush up this direction there, and then I'm going to switch off to another defender using the D-pad. And we're going to get that pressure on the quarterback. So that's almost identical to what I showed earlier as far as with this. So if you guys haven't had a chance again to watch that three-man pass rush, it's a full video. It's about 10 to 11 minutes long. It really goes into a lot more than what I'm showing here. But for those of you guys just want a quick breakdown of this, this is another way of running it. And this one's out of the dime 3-2 cover 4 quarters. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment for more Madden guides, strategy, and tips content. See you in the next video.